Hi, my name is Peter Lee. I'm a student physical therapist here at Regis. I'm with my client Patrick today, and we're doing a submaximal aerobic capacity test. We're gonna do the Ashram protocol. Patrick here has been warming up at 25 watts at 50 revolutions per minute for the last 3 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and get him started now at 100 watts, and he's gonna maintain that revolutions per minute at 50. So Patrick is gonna work at this workload for 6 minutes, and at 3 and 6 minutes, I'm going to measure his heart rate, blood pressure, and RPE. I have a scale here from 6 to 20 that he's gonna point at, and that's gonna let me know his rate of perceived exertion, so how hard he feels like he's working. A little bit about Patrick. He's very active. He has no cardiovascular risks or signs and symptoms. So we were comfortable with putting him on an exercise machine. His resting vitals were 60 beats per minute, and then his resting for his heart rate, and then his blood pressure was 120/68. Both of those were within the ranges that we want him to be in, so we felt comfortable starting him with this exercise. Using his age, we calculated his maximal heart rate, and from there we calculated a submax range of 115 to 165 beats per minute. So that's why we're gonna want his heart rate to be in when we test him. He is seated on his seat. The seat height was based off his greater trochanter height, and we adjusted it so that his knee is almost at full extension. Cool. Keep on going, my guy. How you feeling?
Good.
So during the exercise, we expect his heart rate and his systolic blood pressure to increase, but his diastolic should stay the same. And at 3 minutes, we want his heart rate measurements to be within that submax range, and in 6 minutes, we expect that to kind of have hit steady state, so those two heart rates to be within 5 beats per minute from each other. All right, Patrick, let's get this heart rate. So your arm here. Nope. So relax your arm. Let me hold that. Thank you, sir. And Patrick, what's your RPE?
Like a 10.
A 10. Okay. So your blood pressure is 135/75 and expected. The systolic went up a little bit, and then your heart rate were 120 and 123. That's within our range that we want to hit. So we're gonna let you continue for a couple more minutes, and we'll measure again. Patrick, where is our RV at right now?
13.
13, okay. So as expected, we saw his heart rate and blood pressure go up when he started exercising at a higher workload, and in the 6 minutes he kind of hit steady state. His blood pressure went from 135 to 138 for systolic, and then diastolic went from 75 to 78, and then his heart rate went up to 126 and kind of stayed there. So now we're gonna let Patrick cool down for a couple minutes here. Nice little 25 watts, and just to maintain this for a couple minutes. Good work today.
Thanks.